Hey everyone, welcome back. We are back to do a bunch of things in one video tonight. I really need to get caught up. I have got more things to do than I have time in a day. That seems to be pretty much a running thing going between me, myself, my household, and everything else. So tonight I am going to be announcing the 4 winners from the Sahara Sand Desert giveaway. I apologize. I was supposed to be on last night to do this. I laid down for a few minutes, thought I was going to take a little bit of a nap, and slept all night. So, good thing is, I got plenty of sleep. Bad thing is, I think some of you guys were waiting to see if you won the giveaway. So, I do apologize for that. I will go ahead and give those winners out tonight. It'll be the first thing I do. Then I'm going to talk to you about my planner, because I have been asked if I would show you my planner setup. I've made it simple again because, unfortunately, y'all, I don't have enough time in the day to do things. I have got too much to do. I have got too many things to pay for, and my focus is shifting a little bit. There's some things that I started once and never stuck to. So I am bringing those items back on board. I'm restarting them with the exception of the last one. We'll talk about that here in a minute. And I'm going to show a very strong consistency, which is something I've been struggling with for a while, because I will start something, but then my mind just goes elsewhere. I've got other things to do, and then I slide back, and I'm not getting things properly done in a time and fashion in which I need to. So you'll start seeing me come back on. I've pretty much been out of here for like almost the last 2 months. When it comes to budgeting, April and May, you didn't see a budget for, and I'm not going to go back and do those because it's already done in the bag. May is over with. April is over with. So just call it a long vacation and muchly needed. So I'm going to go ahead and deal with my binder today and show you exactly what I'm bringing back on board and things of that nature, because I was asked on how I do things. So I want to show my binder and how I do things. We're also going to talk about my debt update. Now, I will throw the debt update ahead of time. That way, if you're not here to see the binder situation and how I'm doing my budgeting, then that's fine. You'll see the debt if you just want to see the debt. If you're just here to see if you won the Sahara Sand Desert giveaway, that's fine too. So let's start with the giveaway first. The 4 winners have until June 1st to get a hold of me. If I don't hear from you by the 1st of June, you are forfeiting your winnings. So please get a hold of me. In the description box below, you will see my Instagram. It's the easiest way to get a hold of me. You can private message me your address there. You'll just actually ask me to accept your message if you don't already have a tag to me already with Instagram. You're not already in my list of who I follow. Then I will be checking that to see if there's any new messages coming in. The other way is, if you don't have Instagram, you can use the email address that I link. I do suggest that if you have Instagram, use that first. That's the quickest way to get a hold of me. So all I need is your address to go ahead and mail out your packages. Those will be going out June 3rd. So we have Simply Living Saves. We have Sarah Diamond Dart. We have Beth Beckmeyer, and we have Amy Louie. Those are the 4 winners for the Desert Sand giveaway. Y'all, I scooped that sand up from the Sahara Desert myself. So I didn't go to a shop and get it. I know it's legit sand because I actually brought it home, and apparently I wasn't supposed to. So, oops, my bad. Sorry, not sorry, but I wanted that sand. And I didn't lie about it. I was asked if I had anything by TSA. I said, yeah, I did. I had desert sand in my bag. Someone told me that was probably not legal to bring home, but it is here in the United States now, and I have it, and TSA had no problems with me having it. So kudos to me for getting it through TSA, but I did tell the truth. So those are the 4 winners. Please get a hold of me by June 1st so I can get your package out to you. We're going to go ahead and move into my debt real quick. All right, y'all. Here is my debt. My debt as it stands up right now, $12,600, and I believe that is $32. Oh, it's a debt. Yes, it's a debt. It's not as bad as other debts that I've seen, but let me tell you, it's not good. So let's start with my first debt. We'll do all three. We'll start my first. I will give you the amounts here that you can see that are how much the amounts are and what is due for that. Y'all can see here on the screen here, but I'll walk you through in case you are visually impaired like me and you can't see the print on this page, because I do have some subscribers who are like me and can't see anything. We always go on your voice. So if you're doing a budget video or things of that nature, as long as you're detailed with what you're doing and how much you owe and things of that nature, which most are, it makes it so super easy for people like me who can't see the screen and appreciate the handwriting and the pretty pages and things that you all have. I can't see it, y'all, but I know it's out there. But it makes somebody like me feel a little bit more comfortable when I'm watching your video that I know what's going on. So we have my Affirm account. Now, you know my Affirm is going to be a rolling account off and on for a very long time. And as you see, it's going to be. I pay it down, it goes up. I pay it down, I put more things on it. So my debt is currently $6,032 with a $700 minimum payment every single month. Now, what do I use Affirm for? Right now, it's Amazon.com and Walmart.com. That's pretty much all of it. So that is what I have for that. Then I have CC. Yes, y'all, I'm not got my credit cards paid off now. Now I have got my credit cards pretty much maxed out. Oh, yes, I do. I'm one that likes to tell you, hey, pay off your credit cards every month. Pay off your credit cards every month. And I didn't do that this time around. I owe $3,050 on my credit cards with a minimum amount of $150 to pay. Now, that's a lot, y'all. That's a lot. And that's just one credit card. Why did I say credit cards? It's not an S. It's credit card. So I got a credit card that I have maxed out at $3,050 right now. And that is my limit. And I got to pay $150. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that that gets taken care of. The other debt that you see on here is for $3,550. I have a $200 minimum payment due for that. So, y'all, look how much expensive that is. You got $700 plus $150, that makes $850. Plus you have $200. It's $1,050 just in debt payments. That would be so much better if I could just cash stuff that and not have any debt payments. All right, so here's how I'm going to do it. My Affirm account, I'm not going to lie, you're going to keep seeing it go down, and then it's going to go up, and then it's go down. I'm going to pay it down, and then I'm going to put a gaming computer on here for my son. Yes, I am. I'm going to put him on a gaming computer. So that's going to go back up after I start paying it down. I am going to use Velocity Banking to pay off my credit card, which means I'm going to shove $3,000. What did I say it was? Oh my God. My credit card payment, $3,050. I'm sorry. $3,050. I'm going to shove $3,050 from my bank onto this card next week and then pay some of my bills off this card. Now, most of mine do come out of bill pay through my banking account. I'm going to pause those and just pay it through my credit card and then leave whatever's left over on that credit card on there. And then I'm just going to keep paying that debt down until it's back down to zero. Not that hard for me to do. I've done it before and I did it pretty quickly. The third is my other. That's $3,550 with a minimum of $200 payment. I'm going to go ahead and pay that. It is at a 0% interest. So the $200 I put on there for right now, and this is for a year, is going to go ahead and take down 100% of that $200 out of that $3,550. So it won't have any interest or anything enclosed in that. So that's what I plan to do. Now this will go back in my binder here in just a minute. I'm going to go ahead and show you my Happy Planner binder, where I've got things from and how I get things cheaply sometimes too, because we're going to talk through that here in a minute. Now what I do want to show you is this is my latest challenge that will be going up on my Etsy shop when I reopen here in about a week or two. We're still putting things back up. We're revising a bunch of things and we're adding things to it. So this is a bingo challenge that I have. Once you save everything that's on this bingo challenge, you write down here at the bottom how much you save. I do know how much it's going to be, but unless you guys add it all up, you won't know. It will come with a zippered envelope. This is a clear see-through zippered envelope, and it will have a label for you as well. that you can put on their little sticker label. So that will be in my shop when it opens. Here is my Happy Planner cover. Now this is a faux leather Happy Planner cover. I did not buy this on Happy Planner. I did not buy it brand new. I bought it used on eBay and I paid $25 for it. And y'all, I can't be any happier. I love it. So I've always wanted a disc bound system ever since I saw Jessie over at Jaywhackers having her disc bound Franken planner. I've been wanting a disc bound system ever since. So I spent $25 on the binder cover, but the actual disc bound here was actually from Walmart.com. I paid $16.99, had it shipped to my house for free, and basically it's a 60-page dotted line disc bound Happy Planner notebook. So I decided to flip this into my actual binder as well. Now I've got 3 different binding systems that I can use when it comes to budgeting, and I bought all 3 of those. 2 of them I bought on Etsy. One is the Organized Money. It's an undated yearly planner that I can print over and over again. One is also on Etsy, and it's Rainbow Budgets, printable, undated as well, yearly budget system. And then I also purchased on the Budget Mom her oil spill undated printable planner that came out last year. Y'all, I've been able to reprint that over and over again. So I've got several years worth of that binding system for budgeting as well. I am not going to go on Happy Planner and buy their budgeting books where I use it for 1 year, pay $60 or whatever, and only be able to use it for a year. I need undated pages. Okay, I took 2 months off. That means I would have missed out on April and May had it been one that was already dated. Now, what I do have in here right now is a bunch of printed pages from Etsy that I purchased from sellers. Not only to support their shops, because I like the layout and it works in my Happy Planner. So these little dividers that you see, I got these either on Amazon or I got these at Walmart.com. I did find my Talia disc bound 5 subject ones that are just like this. In fact, I think this is a Talia disc bound one. And I found those downstairs, so I do have the other one, so I'm so super happy. The ones that I bought from Walmart that are also in here, I did not have them as a disc bound. They just came just as a, I believe it was a 3-hole punch, and I used my Happy Planner punch, which is from Happy Planner, but I didn't purchase it on Happy Planner, y'all. If you can't afford these punches, which I didn't want to afford a $49 or $50 punch, I got this on eBay for $20, free shipping. It's used, but it was in excellent condition and it works fantastic. This is the one that does the mushroom hole punches, which is what you see with these disc bound pages. When I first was listening to Jessie over at Jaywhackers talk about it, y'all, I couldn't see hardly anything. My vision has deteriorated since then. I have an eye condition called retinitis pigmentosa. But these little bitty little punch things here to put these on these discs is what they call the disc bound system. Okay, so those little that you can pull in and out, that's what does the hole punches for the disc bound hole punch that I have from Happy Planner. But once again, I got it on eBay and I got it used, and I'm fine with that. Now, these pages that you see, I did get this from one of the Etsy sellers, and Jessica does go ahead and type in the subject on what we're paying. This is the bill pay sheet, how much, and the full bit. Now, we'll be seeing that. You guys seen it today, but I'm going to be doing a video on that tomorrow. This is an expense sheet. I'll tell you real honestly, I don't really use an expense sheet. I should, but I don't as much. I just showed you my debt sheet, which is right here. The reason I like this disc bound system is because you can put the pages in and out. You can rearrange them. In a 3-hole punch binder that I was using, you could do the same. You could just open up the rings and decide to take things from one section to another, but I really wanted this disc bound system. I wanted these rings. These can come off this. You can make different notebooks. You can do whatever. I do have the Happy Planner big size, which is 8.5 by 11, because I didn't want to have to go through. Here's another divider. I did not want to have to go through and constantly keep rearranging by opening rings and then closing them and opening rings and close them. This, I just pull them off, pop them in the next section, do what I need to do. This is just some paper that I have here. This is where my health journey is going to go for my health and more in 2024 that you guys see me on Saturday. I am in the collab with the rest of a huge bunch of beautiful, strong, fantastic, supportive women that you guys see us on a daily basis, depending on who you're watching. Hopefully you're watching everyone in the series. So that will go there when I bring this back out next week. This right here is just a bunch of paper that came with the notebook. This bound notebook that I bought from Walmart.com. It came with the rings. It came with the actual notebook, which is inside my Happy Planner faux leather binder cover. And I just kept these pages in here. These are the pages that Jesse's going to work with. She's going to put the June sticker up here. You saw the sticker kit in my last video. And then she's going to put some numbers here for grocery shopping. I'm going to be doing something different with groceries, and I'll tell you guys about that here in another video upcoming. So I'm leaving that in here. It's also going to be maybe her to-do list, things that we can just write on the paper. Now, I can't see this paper, but Jessica can. Here is another divider. Now, I have already started, and I'm going to restart the penny, nickel, quarter, and dime challenges. Danya needed money for something a while back, and she needed cash, and I didn't have cash on me, y'all. Y'all know I keep everything in the bank, but we had to take it out of the jars because she needed cash that day. And of course, you okay, Philip?
Oh, the pot just fell off the wall.
The what?
The pot just fell off the hook on the wall.
Uh-oh, one of the pots just fell off the hook. Did the hook fall too?
No, the hook just fell off the wall.
I need command strips, y'all. Okay, I'll be there in a minute. Sorry, y'all. But I had to restart this because, of course, you know, her being a high school student, she's going to tell me 5 minutes before she's walking out the door. So I'm going to empty all my jars. I didn't have very much in there to begin with anyways. I'm not worried about it, and I'm going to start refilling them. The penny, nickel, dime, and quarter challenges for me is for my empty nester challenge, which means when my children leave the house, my son's 13, Jessica's 14, Danya's 15, y'all, they're what we call stair steppers. They're gonna be out one by one. Then I can use the money for whatever I want to use the money for. So I don't know which challenge this is. I think Philip said this is either the nickel or the dime challenge. I don't remember, but I'm going to offer it in two options. You can get the challenges from me and print it yourself. With that, you don't get the sticker and you don't get the lid that you get to choose your lid color. I got 5 different colors that you can choose from. This goes on a quart size, regular mouth mason jar. Do not use a wide mouth. The caps won't fit. Regular mouth mason jar. You can pick them up at Walmart for like $2 a piece. Quart size, 32 ounce. You get the sticker that matches with the challenge, and you get to choose your lid color. I've showed these before. So that's what I'm going to do. If you have the penny challenge for me, this is where my hand's on it right now. If you have the penny challenge, and it's a scratcher version, because I also offer it in a laminated and unlaminated scratcher version as well. Do not look, because these are the numbers that are hidden underneath the scratchers. So if you want to purchase it and you want to go ahead and get it printed, you can just buy the print version, but you don't get the lid and you don't get the sticker. And you know, if you're okay with that, I'm okay with that as well. But I wanted to offer different options for people to have choices. I will also offer it, like I do, in a laminated version with the stickers on it. So you can go ahead and scratch the stickers off, and then it's laminated, so then you can color it in with a wipeable marker and do it over and over again. Or you can have it unlaminated and still have the scratchers on there, and then wipe the scratcher stuff off when you're done and just use it again if you want. But I offer, like I said, I offer it in the printed version as well. So don't look at it if you have the scratcher version, because then you're going to know the numbers. But I broke it down into 3 parts. And the reason I did this is to make this one a little easier, because sometimes these challenges can get a little daunting. So with this is the 100 envelope challenge. It gives you $5,050 when you complete it. Instead of it being $667.95, which is the traditional amount that you get when you do the penny challenge, I made this into whole numbers. And it will end up being $668, which means you get an extra 5 cents, y'all. You get to save an extra 5 cents. This first page, when you complete it, is $150. The second page is $247. And then the third page is $271. So while you're doing the challenges, you're going to know how much these pages are worth. I thought it was easier to break it down that way. So this is the penny challenge. The next one's going to be the nickel challenge. You don't see it yet because my son and I are working on it. I should have it up by the end of this weekend. I'm going to do something different as well. I don't want it just being 5 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents. I want you to be able to have some fun with it and interact with it. I'm not quite sure what the design is. I was supposed to do this months and months ago, and it hasn't happened. And I need to do it. Again, consistency is where it needs to be. So, the nickel challenge will be here. It's over $3,000. The dime challenge, yes, this is the 10 cents each time challenge. Each one of these also has the sticker that will correspond with the challenge and the lid color that you can choose if you buy it physical copy, but they're also going to be offered also in the printable copy, just in case you wanted the printed version. This is the dime challenge, over $6,000 for the dime challenge. I think that's got 4 pages. There's 1, 2, 3, I believe 4 pages. So that's the dime challenge. The next challenge that I don't have created yet, that I need to get created, because I do have the quarter sticker, and I also have the lid color off, obviously, for that as well, for the physical copy. But it also will be, like I said before, in the last 3 of these copies here, penny, nickel, dime, and now the quarter challenge will also be offered in a physical copy as well. And I don't have that design yet either. So that's over $16,000 if you do the quarter challenge. I will also be able to bundle all 3 or all 4 of these sets together, and be able to give you that too as a huge bundle if you want the whole set and you want to print it out. If you want the whole set where you get 4 lid colors, and you can do different colors. Like one color you could have black, you could have blue, I have black, blue, gold, rose gold, and silver. So you can pick 5 different color lids, and then you get the 5 stickers plus the 5 challenges if you decide to buy the physical copy. I will also offer all as a bundle in a printed copy as well. So the quarter challenge we haven't done yet, but we'll be working on that as well. I'm going to be working on a design for that. When you save all of these challenges, penny, nickel, dime, and quarter, you save over $27,000. Over $27,000. So that's my empty nester challenge. The next challenge is already in my shop, but my shop is on vacation, as I said, is the 1,000 envelope challenge. Now, I'm going to do something a little bit different, and I think I'm going to go back and do some revisions as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach an IOU printable card. And with that, I'm going to attach a sheet that gives you 3 printable IOU cards. Because those challenges can be very daunting, and so can this one. So this is also a printable, and it's also a one that I will actually get you a 1,000 envelope sticker if you want it. For the printed copy, that's what you won't get it, but for the physical copy you will. I will not give you a lid color unless you actually want a lid with it. Now, I will sell the lid separately as well. If you just want like a coin lid, slot lid, you can have one of those. I'm going to sell those separately as well. But the IOU cards are going to come in handy, and I would highly recommend that you use an erasable pen for that. So if you get to a high number, let's just say down here you get to the 100. Now, this is a 10-page bundle, y'all, just so you know. It's 10 pages. It's numbers 1 through 1,000, okay? So you will save that amount of money for each one that you write on. Say you get to 100, and that week you're only allowed to put $50 towards it because you have prior arrangements that you have to make, or you had prior things that you have to pay for, or maybe money's just tight. Like my money's tight right now. It's super tight. You get to the 100, you can only pay $50. You're going to pull the IOU card, and you're going to put the $50 in whatever container you have. I have an unbreakable large piggy bank. It's unbreakable, okay? So it's an adult piggy bank. Clear see-through, you guys have seen it. It's a cylinder one. It's going to come back on board. Currently, all I have in there right now is $10. Okay, like that's pathetic, but that's what I have, and that's, you know, that's better than zero. Because I put the $10 in and never did anything more with it, so that's why I'm bringing it back. You put in 50, but you still have 50 to go to color this 100 in. So you're going to pull one of the IOU cards. You're going to write 50 on it because you owe 50. Say the next paycheck comes and maybe you're only able to pay 25 to it. So you put 25 in, you take the IOU card out, you erase the 50, and you put in 25. The next week comes, you put the 25 in, you erase it, you take that card, you put it away, and now you've got the 100. And then you're going to start on page 2. This goes from 1 to 1,000. It's a 10-page bundle, y'all. So, absolutely love it. It's coming back on board because it needs to. I'm doing things simple again. I'm making things as easy as humanly possible. I do have my 5.5K challenge that I'm actually doing, which has 10 challenges. It's in increments of 100, starting at 100. The second page is 200. The third page is 300, and it goes all the way up to 1,000, y'all. I'm going to get the IOU cards attached to that set as well. So it's a printable right now. I did have it in a hard copy form where I could send it to you, but I'm just going to leave that as a printable. And then you'll get the one where you print it out, and then you'll get the second file that's attached in there when you go to print that out as well. And it will say IOU cards. And you'll print that out. That way, in case you need the IOU cards. I also have my cash envelopes that I've gone to too as well, and this is January through June and December, or I'm sorry, January through June and July through December, and you'll be seeing me get back into these and putting cash in. When I was doing this early on in my budgeting, and I was doing it by the month, it was so much more easier than it was doing it by a category. Because in January, I have Philip and Jessica born in January. That's my January birthdays. That's all I need to do for January, because New Year's Eve is December 31st. So New Year's Eve doesn't roll into January 1st for me. It rolls in because I got to pay for things on the 31st of January for the party for us here at the house. So January is just that. February is me and my husband's anniversary of when we got together. Our actual anniversary is in November, but that is in February. March, we don't have anything in March anymore. So March is March. April is Danya's birthday. So April is just Danya's birthday. The only holidays that we celebrate, y'all, is my kids' birthdays. December, I give the kids $25 a month year round. My ex-husband does $25 for each kid year round. They get $600 between me and my ex-husband. And that is our Christmas, but we do it year round. But I do have a Christmas challenge that I am working on, a Christmas binder that I'm working on that I can't wait to get out to y'all. It comes with stickers, it comes with a lid, and it is a year-round challenge. Now, I've seen other people put up challenges for $70, $80, $90. Y'all, there's people who can't afford $70, $80, $90. So I plan on doing a challenge for you all for less than that. And it's going to come with your choice of a sticker and your lid color, and it's going to be holiday themed for y'all, and it's going to be saving for 12 months for Christmas, because sometimes people need to save year round for Christmas and they don't have the ability to save in, let's say, November or December, and oh my gosh, now we got to get Christmas, you know, things of that nature. So I'm hoping to have that done and out to you guys on my Etsy shop by July. I'm going to call it a Christmas in July sale. And I'm going to do a pre-order for that, hopefully if I can get it done in June, and you'll be seeing that coming soon. So I am going to stay a lot more consistent, y'all. I need to. I've taken almost 2 months off pretty much from Etsy and YouTube and things of that nature, and I really need to get back on track. My desk is a mess. I apologize, but I'm working on a lot of things for Etsy right now. I'm working on some new releases. I'm working on the Christmas challenge year-round. And y'all, that is going to be a disc-bound system like this. It's going to have, not this, but it's going to have the rings, and it's going to be on cardstock, and it's going to be a simple design, and I'm going to make it super easy and super affordable for those of you who really want to get into those kind of challenges but don't have $60, $70, $80 for a one-year challenge book. I know I don't. And I know there's a lot of things on Etsy I'd love to buy, but I look at the price and I go, oh my goodness, no. can't afford it. I got 3 teenagers to feed. So congratulations to the 4 winners. Please get a hold of me in the description box below. That is my binder. That is the simplest way for me to put out what I'm doing. I'm making it super simple and easy. Yes, I'm going to use the bingo challenge myself. I'm also going to do a bingo challenge card as a scratcher as well. This one's going to be a printable for y'all. But it's also going to be a physical copy if you want it like that as well. And I'm also going to make it into a scratcher. It won't be the same numbers. It'll be totally different numbers. So y'all have different cards. I'm not going to give you guys all the same card. So anyways, that is what I have for you tonight. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, and or suggestions, please throw it at me in the comment section down below. We will catch you in the video tomorrow, which is my June budget. All right, y'all. We're out of here. Have a nice night.